Quiet, please. Can we please have quiet on the set? Just kidding. I'm not The Miz. I don't suck. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a special Survivor Series edition of Tea Time with TNT. Unfortunately, the other half of TNT, Todd the Bod, is not with me tonight, but, you know, the show must go on. Let's get this out of the way right now. I am holding my old Spinner WWE Championship belt because last year at Survivor Series, CM Punk began the most legendary championship reign of the modern WWE era. Not to mention, hands down, CM Punk was the greatest champion of the modern era. My opinion, you don't agree with it, do your own video. That being said, so I got this little list here for today's show. Survivor Series 2016 talking points. It's not a script or anything, you know, I don't do things scripted. But, you know, I am starting to get a little more advanced in my age, you know, not quite getting as senile as old Ric Flair. But, you know, it's nice to have a list, you know, that you want to stick to and rant and rave about. So, moving on from that, these are just the matches that we know are going to happen. Every pay-per-view has a few surprises that they don't announce. We'll see what happens. So, Cruiserweight Champion Brian Kendrick defends against Kalisto. If Kalisto wins, the Cruiserweight division goes to SmackDown. Well, come on. We know that's not going to happen because, well, it's just not going to happen. We know that. Now, that being said, I am rooting for Brian Kendrick because the guy has waited so long for an opportunity to hold a championship, besides being one of the longest reigning tag team champions ever. Brian Kendrick stopped at nothing to get his hands on that title. The only thing more dangerous than a man who will do anything to get a championship is someone who will do anything to keep it. Brian Kendrick. Intercontinental Champion The Miz defends against Sami Zayn in a cross-brand title match. Miz. I didn't like that jackass from day one. The only good thing about The Miz was John Morrison. The only reason The Miz had a career was John Morrison. The Miz is a horrible WWE competitor. He's a horrible champion no matter what title he holds. And while we're at it, he's a horrible actor. The only performance The Miz ever did that was believable was his Niagara commercial, and that's because it wasn't a performance. In fact, Miz himself was quoted as saying he has no problems with his little soldier. Of course, then again, if I had a wife as ugly as his, I'd probably need a little help too. That being said, in case you couldn't tell by now, I'm rooting for Sami Zayn. Probably won't happen, but I'm rooting for Sami Zayn. Then we have the traditional 5-on-5 elimination Survivor Series tag match with the women's superstars. Survivor Series brand split, Team Raw versus Team SmackDown. On Team Raw, we've got Charlotte, Sasha Banks, Bayley, Alicia Fox, and Nia Jax. Nia Jax. I gotta tell you, I wouldn't step in the ring with her. On Team SmackDown, we have Nikki Bella, Becky Lynch, Alexa Bliss, Carmella, and Naomi. It's tough when you have to decide who you want to root for in these matches because, quite frankly, both sides have women superstars that just suck. I mean, they suck. Sasha Banks, Bayley, awesome. Alicia Fox, Nia Jackson, you know, iffy. Charlotte, I mean, come on, Charlotte. Blech. Then on SmackDown, we've got Nikki Bella, which, I mean, really, right there, just kills it. Becky Lynch, yeah. Alexa Bliss, yeah. Carmella, yeah. Naomi, washout, never get off the ground with a career. That being said, I'm rooting SmackDown, just because I hate Charlotte more than any other female superstar. Well, let's see. We have your traditional 5-on-5 male superstar Survivor Series match. Team Raw consisting of Kevin Owens, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, Chris Jericho, and Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman could probably win that match by himself. On Team SmackDown, we have AJ Styles, Dean Ambrose, Bray Wyatt, Randy Orton, and Shane McMahon. T-TYME is rooting SmackDown, and T-TYME's going to tell you why. I can't stand Kevin Owens. That dude is one of the most stale, motor-mouthed superstars I've ever had the displeasure of listening to anything that he has said. Seth Rollins, I hate rooting against Seth Rollins because I like Seth Rollins. I do. Braun Strowman, he's a big guy, that's it. There's nothing special about him. He's just a big dude. He could probably throw me about 20, 25 feet, but that's all he can do. He's got nothing. Roman Reigns, boring. I got the house filming this and she's giving me the death glare for saying Roman Reigns is boring. Sometimes the truth hurts, ladies and gentlemen. Chris Jericho. I don't care if he looks like Bon Jovi. I don't care if he has a really stupid looking scarf. I am a proud Jerichoholic. That is one thing that I will not detox off of. I love Jericho. But he's best friends with Kevin Owens. I thought Chris Jericho had better taste in friends than that. So I will be rooting for SmackDown, mostly because AJ Styles is a better champion than Kevin Owens could ever even dream of being. And let's see, a history-making match here. A traditional 10-on-10 elimination Survivor Series matchup. On Team Raw, we've got The New Day, whatever, getting old. Enzo and Big Cass, how you doing? The Club, they are. Cesaro and Sheamus, there's your comic relief right there for the night. And the Shining Stars, they really haven't done much shining yet, just saying. Then, on SmackDown, we have Beauty and the Man Beast, the reigning SmackDown Tag Team Champions. The Hype Bros, woo woo woo. Breezango. Really? Breezango? Really? How are these guys even in a pay-per-view? Thought you had to have talent to be in a pay-per-view. American Alpha, redeeming choice, but then you put the Usos in there and it just goes right back down to, come on, really? Well, let's see. Let's go over these names again. I like the New Day, but they're kind of getting stale. You can't hate Enzo and Cass. The Club, iffy. Cesaro and Sheamus, all right. Shining Stars, again, they're nothing. I mean, like, it's just like, what do they got going for them? But then you look at Team SmackDown. They got Beauty and the Man Beast, cool. They got the Hype Bros, cool. They got American Alpha, cool. But then they went and killed it with Breezango and the Usos. So, taking into account the overall collection of talents, gonna have to root for Monday Night Raw team on that one. And then, of course, one we all know about, one we're all excited for. The Beast, the Conqueror, the Mayor of Suplex City, the man who beat The Undertaker's streak at WrestleMania, and Paul Heyman won't shut the hell up about it. Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar is a tough guy, but really, let's get on the subject of people saying John Cena is a bland superstar who only comes in, uses 5 moves, and walks out of the ring. Let's talk about Brock Lesnar. German suplex, belly to back suplex, suplex, maybe an F5, maybe a Kimura, maybe some 3 dozen more suplexes. Okay, that's great. It's still one move, Brock. Stop being stale and maybe put some variety into it. Not that it matters, because you're going against the legendary Bill Goldberg, who's got 1 more spear and 1 more jackhammer with your name on it. Right now, Goldberg is 1-0 against Brock Lesnar. After tonight, Goldberg is going to be 2-0 against Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar may have manhandled Randy Orton. He may have manhandled The Undertaker. He may have manhandled John Cena. And he sure as hell manhandled Seth Rollins on more than one occasion. But Goldberg? Nah. I think the mayor of Suplex City after tonight's going to really want to consider not going up for re-election after his term comes to an end. Well, folks, that is just my rant and raving opinion on Survivor Series tonight. I would like to close the show out with a friendly reminder that Kevin Owens sucks and The Miz sucks. They're without a doubt the two worst any champions in WWE history. They are no talent, big mouth, stale move, losers. And again, The Miz is a horrible actor except for the Niagara commercial because, again, I'll say it, if I had a wife that ugly, I'd need a little help too. This has been another edition of Tea Time with T-TYME, WWE Universe. Enjoy Survivor Series.